What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today, and we're going to be picking up from where we left off on the last video that we did on the analysis that we was doing. Okay, so there was a couple of things that we talked about in the last video, which was where did I think price was going to go, and at that point we was in the middle of this little trend that we done over here. So this little squeeze at the top, right? That was where we was at. And I was of two minds. I was of A, it's going to continue to push up, or B, it's going to break. And reasoning behind that was I believed it was running out of steam. So the NAS running out of steam has actually come true. So as you can see, price is beginning to break down now. Okay, so with that in mind, we're going to rejig some of the little scribbles that we've done on here a little bit, just so that it makes a little bit more, it's a little bit cleaner. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this trend at the bottom and just move it up here a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to move that. Doesn't necessarily mean anything for now, but hopefully you're going to get the bigger picture once it's done. And then this trend that we've got going on at the top right here, we're going to adjust that and bring that down here. Okay, so that's what we've got in regards to this little channel over here. And then what else are we going to do? We're going to get rid of these price points because they're not relevant for now. Price could go down to this level, but let's just see. Let me see if I just adjust it a little bit. Okay, so this level is still relevant, and price is broken this zone over here. Okay, now what does this mean for us? What does it mean for us in regards to, is the NAS going to push up or is it going to push down? Well, the first thing that we can see in this overall structure that we're looking at right now, okay, and we're just going to analyze this little thing over here. So we're just gonna, let me just draw a little box around here. So this zone right here is what we are going to analyze, okay, because there's a lot that's happening here that can tell us what may happen tomorrow. All right, so first things first, I'm going to use the little box areas to drop out key levels, right? Key levels of what's happened before and if it could happen again. So the first thing is we have a push to the downside on this, or push all the way down here, right? Then it pushed up, it produced a high, right? So we're going to draw a little box around that zone. Then it pushed down some more again, and then it produced a high on the same level as this over here. Okay, so it never broke that high, right? And then it pushed all the way back down again. Okay, and then it produced another high over here, right? And the only time a high has been broken in regards to this trend that we've got going on right now on the daily is this over here, this level, which is what I was going on about for the last, I think, 2 videos when I was saying that the gravy train is back on. Okay, so now that we can see that a high is broken, there's a good chance we're going to get a pullback down to one of these zones. So it's either 12263.48, okay, right? Or it could come even lower to say, or it could come even lower to 11526.29, or produce a double bottom at this level right here. And I have been talking about that for a little while now. It could come down to 10,044.89. okay, now if it comes below this level of 11,044.89, then there is a good chance that this is a false breakout and price is going to continue to push downwards, and we may go as low as to this price point over here. Okay, how likely is this scenario? Okay, with the current conditions, with what is going on right now in regards to the US market and the rest of the world, this is unlikely, but it's also likely that we could get to this level. At the moment, we're not there yet, so there's no need for us to worry about that, getting to that level. We may get there, we may not. Our main concern is focusing on what is going on in this zone right here, and we do have a channel, which is this, right? And these channels have a tendency to break downwards, right? Now, if it does break this channel to the downside, the furthest I can see it going is coming down to this level over here, which is 11044.89. That's what I think. Okay, it could happen, it may not happen, we'll just see. If it gets down to this level and it starts to push back up again, then all these price points, all these levels now become super relevant, and we can start to target those with our buy orders. All right, so for the coming days, so say for the rest of this week, where do I think price is going to go? Let me zoom in a little bit. Where do I think price is going to go? If you draw a little trend up to this level over here, I would say price, so long as it breaks, it continues to push down 1226.3.48 is a possible target for where price could go to. Okay, so that is what I'll be calling. So if I was to be selling from tomorrow, I'll be targeting that zone. Now, what kind of gains are we looking at if you was to target that zone with a sell? From where price is now, and market is going to be opening very soon, possibly in the next hour, not possibly, in an hour and 37 minutes, markets will be opening. Okay, so if I was to target down to this level over here, we're talking 990 pips. 990 pips is the push to the downside. So depending on how big your lot size is, it could be great. And what kind of stop would you need if you was to do a straight market buy? You would need a stop of 566. Okay, that is what you would need. So that's that covered for today, right? Tomorrow possibly I will come back on again to do another analysis on a shorter time frame, but for now this is the area we're targeting if you was to sell. And with how the market is looking right now, a push to the downside to this zone is looking likely. But at the same time, I was about to end the video just now, but I've just noticed one thing before I did that. Now, at the same time, although price, it is going to be, I believe price is going to be pushing down, the shape that we've gotten so far at this zone, so let me get rid of this and get rid of this one over here, looks somewhat interesting. And I'm going to show you what shape I've just seen right now. It could be something, maybe it's nothing, but we'll see. So this is the shape that I'm seeing right now. It's not exactly a head and shoulders yet. So as you can see, if we get a push, you may end up with something like that, which means it could go to this zone that I just talked about. That is if this shape over here, if it materializes like that over here in the coming days. And what we're looking at here, that's about a week. So say by Friday we should know if it's pushing all the way down or if it's going to push up again. And if it pushes up to this level and starts to break down again, this level or this level is looking super attractive. So this level, and this level over here begins to look really attractive in terms of where price could potentially go. So with that said, I want to thank you for coming over. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a quick like. These 3 things will cost you absolutely nothing, but will help the channel immensely. And plus, I'm sharing gems with you. Why wouldn't you subscribe? So with all of that said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.